Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Vinnie's Vittles. Over the next few weeks, we're going to be doing something interesting. I'm going to be searching out 5 ingredient or less ingredient recipes, and we're going to be sharing them with you. Now, these are going to be things that I've never made before, so we're just going to be experimenting. And I'm going to ask you to make comments of what you would do or what you would add to make it better. But try it first and then see how you doctor it. This started out with the pineapple chicken casserole. It was a 5 ingredient recipe that May and I doctored up and made it what we wanted it to be. This week we are making a chicken Alfredo, what do I want to call it? Casserole almost, in a 5 ingredient dish, all right? The ingredients that we're going to be using this week is some mozzarella cheese, a can of Grand's biscuits, just the buttermilk, not the flaky ones, the Southern home style biscuits, a rotisserie chicken that we got at Walmart, some baby spinach, and some Alfredo sauce. And that's all it takes to make this recipe. I think it's going to be good. Now, as always, in the description box, you'll find the link to the original recipe that we found, and then you'll be able to make it yourself and know exactly how much to put in it. So let's get started making it. All right, guys, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to pull the chicken. Now, like I said, this is just an original rotisserie chicken that I bought at Walmart or wherever you want to buy your rotisserie chicken. I'm a white meat person, so I'm going to just pull the breast mostly. So I'm just going to separate it out and pull it off the bone. Now, there may be some better ways to do this than what I do, but me, I just pull it off with my hands. And then I did thoroughly wash my hands before we got started, so you don't have to worry about it being dirty. The recipe calls for 2 cups of chicken. And again, I like white meat, so that's what I'm going to be using. If you like to use the dark meat, you can use the legs and all that other stuff. But me, I am a white meat fan. So that's what I'm pulling out. And I'm pretty much going to use all that. It calls for 2 cups, like I said, but I'm pretty much going to just use all this breast meat that I pull and go from there. All right, so that's that. We're going to set this off to the side, and we're going to rinse this off real quick. All right, so we pulled our chicken. We got the 2 breasts off the rotisserie chicken. Now we're going to chop our spinach. The recipe calls for about 2 cups of chopped spinach, so we're just going to kind of go through and get this done. Now, Jordan used to work in a kitchen, and he says that you pull it together and twist so that you get some good resistance. So that's what I'm trying to do. Jordan, I think you're a good teacher because it appears that this technique is working, though it may not be perfect. We'll bring it back up and do it one more time. Pile it up. Go through. All right, so we took our rotisserie chicken that we pulled. We put our 2 cups of spinach in. Now we're going to put in our biscuits. Now, these are just like I said, Pillsbury original biscuits. Southern home style biscuits. And if you know anything about biscuits, you know you got to whop them on the counter to open them. Voila. In case you're curious, we did wash our cutting board between each thing so that we didn't cross-contaminate. That makes Jordan feel better. All right, so then we're just going to take our biscuit and we're going to quarter it up. And then we're going to do it again. Once we've cut it into almost like a little pie, 8 pieces, we're going to just flip it in. Pull it apart and stick it in there. We're going to go again. Last time I'm doing 2 at a time. Getting brave, Jordan. Then pull it apart and stick it in.
Good.
All right, so we're going to cut it just like we would a piece of pie. Cut it across. Cut it across again, and one more time. So we got 8 pieces. Pull it apart, throw it in the pan. If you've ever watched my cheese biscuits, that's how you cut them too. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Pull it apart. Stick it in. Prep doesn't take a lot of time on this recipe either, which I really like. Because when I come home in the evenings, if I want something quick, this would be an easy one to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you may notice I wasn't real picky on how close to exact I got it. All right, so now we've added the biscuits. We already put the spinach in that we chopped up. We got the chicken that we pulled. Now we're gonna add a cup of the mozzarella cheese, the shredded cheese. Then we're gonna come in and add our Alfredo sauce. I'm using the Bertolli garlic Alfredo sauce. And we're just gonna pour that in. All right, now all we're gonna do is kind of fold those ingredients over together and dump them in our casserole dish. Now we have a 9 by 13 casserole pan. We're gonna spray it with some Pam, and then we're gonna pour this in once we get it all combined together. We're gonna preheat our oven to 350, so go ahead and do that while you're preparing. All right, now we can add in our mixture. That's bright and colorful with all that green spinach in it. Now once we get that leveled out in the pan good, the oven's preheating on 350, and we're gonna take the remaining mozzarella cheese and sprinkle across the top. Once we get it all put in there, we're gonna stick it in the oven for about 35 or 40 minutes, and then we'll let you know how it tastes. We'll be right back. All right guys, we're back. It's been in the oven about 35 minutes. We've taken it out of the oven, let it cool off just a little bit. Now it's time for us to taste it. I got the old cameraman Jordan in the video with me today. Josh is behind the camera. Caleb's sitting in watching. So everybody's here. We're gonna give it a try, and then we're gonna start eating. So let's give it a try, Jordan. You ready?
Well, I'm excited.
All right, here we go. Dang. Well, that's pretty good, buddy.
I agree.
5 simple ingredients. And it is awesome. You guys are going to love this one. Try it. Now remember, in the comments, if you see something that you would change or you wanted to add something to it, let us know what you think. Now, as always, don't forget to subscribe, click that red button and ring the bell so you'll always know when Vinnie's Vittles is going to be back. And we'll see you next time on Vinnie's Vittles. Have a good day now. Bye.